Hey there guys, what's up? This is Summer Power with my VHS collection for 2018. This is going to be quite a few parts, so let's get started with my slipcover movies, starting off with my 007 collection, which I did a video for a few years ago. If you want to go check that out, there are a few new additions this time around. Ink label, August 11th, 2001. From Russia with Love. Sticker label, May 6th, 1994. And I put the Bond movies in theatrical order. Goldfinger. It's in the 1988 box, although it's a later printing. From October 28th, 1993. Thunderball. Sticker label, October 20th, 1995. And it has some ads in there, but I don't feel like showing those right now. Here's a recent edition on Her Majesty's Secret Service. The only Bond film to feature George Lazenby. Gold sticker label, December 16th, 1991. Diamonds Are Forever, which opens up like this. I don't have all the Bond films that came out on VHS yet, but I'll try to get them soon. I do have most of them though. Sticker label, April 22nd, 1993. Live and Let Die, rest in peace Roger Moore. This one has my favorite Bond theme by Paul McCartney and the Wings. Sticker label with an interesting pinkish purple text. April 14th, 1996. The Spy Who Loved Me. Gold sticker label, no print date. Another new edition, Moonraker. Which also includes a Pink Panther cartoon, an ounce of pink. Gold sticker label, and once again, no print date. Octopussy. Very interesting name for a movie. Gold sticker label, July 24th, 1990. A View to a Kill. Sticker label, tan lid, no print date. License to Kill. Sticker label, June 14th, 1996. GoldenEye. Sticker label, November 18th, 1996. Tomorrow Never Dies. Sticker label, July 1st, 1998. That's it for the 007 collection. Now let's get on to the other slipcover movies, starting off with 51st Dates. Sticker label, printed on the 33rd week of 2004. The Absent-Minded Professor. Ink label, December 6th, 1992. Akira, which is in widescreen. Sticker label, printed on the 26th week of 2001. American Pie, the unrated cut. Sticker label, recycled tape from the 39th week of 1997 and the 17th week of 2000. In American Tail, Firewall Goes West. I need to get the first one on VHS sometime. Sticker label, printed on the 22nd week of 1995. Anaconda, with a pretty cool slipcover. Sticker label, printed on the 37th week of 1997. Anger Management. I should probably just stop saying sticker label because it's going to get really repetitive. So I'll just show the tape and tell you the print date from now on. Printed on the 51st week of 2003. Armageddon. What's interesting about this tape, it has no print date, and it has a barcode at the top without a week and year code. Back to the Future, my all-time favorite movie. And it says this tape was printed in the 7th week of 1983, even though this movie did not come out until 1985 and the tape is from 1986. There is no other week and year code on here, so I'm assuming this tape is recycled. So it's probably the earliest recycled tape I have. Back to the Future Part 2. Very solid sequel. Printed on the 18th week of 1990. Back to the Future Part 3. Another good sequel, although it's obviously the weakest of the trilogy. Printed on the 48th week in 1990. Batman, the 1989 one, with the really cool simplistic artwork. Has no print date, but instead has a week in year code from the 44th week in 1989. Beethoven, printed on the 37th week in 1992. Beethoven second. Printed on the 26th week in 1994. The Big Hit, really underrated. Like this one a lot. Purchased from Blockbuster on February 8th, 1999. Printed on the 30th week in 1998. Boat Trip, the unrated cut. Really ridiculous movie, but I had fun with it. And it has a really funny Roger Moore cameo. It has printings, but I don't see a print date. Bounce. Purchased from Blockbuster on September 10th, 2001. Print dates blocked by the Blockbuster end label. The Boy in the Plastic Bubble. I honestly had no idea what this was until my aunt gave me this tape. She gave me a whole big box of tapes, and this was one of them. This is apparently John Travolta's first movie. And this movie is 94 minutes, and since it's in the EP mode, the film strip's pretty short, so I'm not sure how the quality is going to be on this tape. There's no print date or week and year code on this one or anything. The Brave Little Toaster. I don't have the other two, I just have this one. But I might try to get those sometime. May 16th, 1991. Bridget Jones's Diary. August 25th, 2001, and August 29th, 2001. Bringing Down the House. The spine was ripped, so I had to tape it. Although this is a 2003 VHS, it does have blue lid and black reels. And this is a much later reprint from February 16th, 2006. Although the original previews are still intact. Broken Arrow. Printed on the 22nd week in 1996. Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid. CBS Fox video release. Tan lid. No print dates. Can't Buy Me Love. Touchstone Home Entertainment reprint. July 2nd, 2002. I haven't tested this tape out yet, but I think it'll still have the 1990 tape master, or whenever the original release came out. CBS Fox Studio release of Casablanca. Tan lid, and I don't think any of the CBS Fox Studio tapes I have print dates or week and year codes. Charlie's Angels. Bold Columbia TriStar Home Entertainment logo there. Although this copy still uses the Columbia TriStar Home Video logo at the beginning. 4th week of 2001. Charlotte's Web. This is the 1993 McDonald's print. Printed on the 31st week of 1993. Cinderella Story. September 12th, 2004. Cliffhanger. One of Stallone's best. Columbia TriStar Home Video hologram on the sticker label. Hollywood Video end label. 44th week of 1993. Clueless. One of my favorite high school comedies. Printed on the 31st week in 1996. The Color Purple. August 17th, 1995. Commando. Printed on the 28th week in 1997. Con Air. March 30th, 1998. Crossroads. I know this movie's supposed to be bad, but I like Britney Spears, so should still be a fun watch. Printed on the 25th week of 2002. Days of Thunder. Printed on the 42nd week in 1996. Dead Poets Society, which I watched for the first time in English class a couple months ago, and it's really, really good. And this was sealed when I got it. December 5th, 1997. Probably still has the original tape master. Devil's Advocate. And the print date's blocked by this weird sticker. The original Vestron video release of Dirty Dancing. Watched it for the first time last year and really liked it. No print date or week and year code. Down to Earth. This was purchased from Blockbuster, but the date was crossed out. Printed on the 23rd week of 2001. Dragon Heart. Printed on the 46th week in 1999. Drumline. Printings, but I don't see a print date. Elf with a really nice glittery slipcover. Black reels. And there is a big crack in the tape, but still works fine. October 4th, 2004. These next 9 tapes are part of the Elvis commemorative collection. And I think these are all 9 of the tapes. And I put them in theatrical order like the Bond films. Starting off with Jailhouse Rock, which is the only one I've seen so far, and it's pretty good. It says MGM Home Entertainment on the sticker label. Quite a few of these do, but although some do have that on the sticker label, all 9 tapes still have the MGM UA home video logo from 1993. October 17th, 1998. Follow That Dream. I got all 9 of these Elvis tapes from my aunt. November 5th, 1997. King Galahad. Not sure if I'm pronouncing that right or not. August 7th, 1997. Viva Las Vegas. September 2nd, 1997. The top of the print is caught off on that one for some reason. Girl Happy. July 9th, 1997. Kissing Cousins, which has Elvis playing double roles. August 1st, 1998. Harum Skarum. Not sure if I pronounced that one right either. October 22nd, 1998. Frankie and Johnny. April 22nd, 1999. And The Trouble with Girls. April 12th, 1999. E.T. Really cool green lid and green reels, and the Universal logo on a hologram. The sticker label's off center, and there is a print date underneath the end label from November 28th, 1988. The Exorcist. March 13th, 1995. The Fast and the Furious. First one. Purchased from Blockbuster on May 5th, 2002. Although the date's kind of faded. Printed on the 49th week of 2001. Fern Gully, The Last Rainforest. Printed on the 30th week in 1992. Field of Dreams. MCA Universal Home Video reprint. Printed on the 30th week in 1994. The Firm. There are some copies of this tape that are blue, but mine's black. I think this tape was printed on the 23rd week of 1994, even though the middle number's ruined. A Fish Called Wanda. Part of the Contemporary Classics collection. Pretty odd how I found this in the kids' tapes at Salvation Army, since this one's rated R. January 31st, 1997. The Forgotten. Printed on the 19th week of 2005. Galaxy Quest. Very fun satire on sci-fi movies. April 8th, 2000, and this is a former rental from Video Update. Get Shorty. July 17th, 1996. The 1985 RCA Columbia Pictures home video release of Ghostbusters. This is one of the two tapes I have that open up like this. I'll show you the other one later. Such a classic movie. I gotta get the second one on VHS as well. The tan lid, sticker label's kind of rusty. And label, 39th week of 1985. Girl Interrupted. This is another recycled tape from the 37th week of 1997 and the 37th week of 2000. Grease. Printed on the 30th week in 1995. The Great Muppet Caper. 1999 Columbia TriStar home video release. Printed on the 18th week in 1999. And this copy does have previews at the beginning. Halloween. The Blockbuster Presents release. October 16th, 1995. The slipcover version of Harriet the Spy. Printed on the 5th week in 1997. Hoffa. Printed on the 19th week in 1993. Home Alone. Printed on the 24th week in 1991. Home Alone 2, Lost in New York. Printed on the 23rd week in 1993. Hoop Dreams. This is supposed to be one of the greatest documentaries ever made. This movie's 176 minutes, and they managed to fit it all in one tape, which is pretty interesting since there are some movies around the 3-hour mark that are split onto 2 tapes. October 21st, 1995. Raiders of the Lost Ark. My favorite of the Indiana Jones movies. Printed on the 30th week in 1991. Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom. This is the original Paramount home video release. Printed on the 42nd week in 1986. Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade. This tape doesn't have a wiki near code, but it does have a print date from January 2nd, 1990. The Jerk. MCA Universal Home Video reprint. Printed on the 41st week in 1995. Jerry Maguire. This and Titanic are the two most overproduced tapes ever made. Printed on the 15th week in 1997. Jetsons the movie. Printed on the 37th week in 1990. This next one doesn't come in its original case, but it is Just Like Heaven. Decent rom-com with Reese Witherspoon and Mark Ruffalo. January 19th, 2006. K9. I have my thumb over the original owner's name. It still has the MCA home video sticker label and end label, but I can't show the end label because it has the person's address on it. Printed on the 20th week in 1992. Labyrinth, with a very young Jennifer Connelly and David Bowie. May he rest in peace. Columbia TriStar Home Entertainment reprint from the 43rd week of 2001. Even though this still has the Columbia TriStar Home Video logo at the beginning. The Land Before Time. The MCA Home Video release with the Pizza Hut commercial at the beginning. Printed on the 33rd week in 1989. Last Action Hero. Printed on the 19th week in 1994. Little Black Book. Printed on the 51st week of 2004. The Longest Yard. 2005 remake of the 1974 film, which also stars Burt Reynolds. In the original, he played Paul Crewe, and in this one, he plays a coach. I haven't seen the original yet, but I have seen this one, and it's pretty good. March 2nd, 2006. Lost in Space. With a pretty cool slipcover with the title embossed. July 11th, 1998. The Majestic. May 13th, 2002. Warner Brothers hits release of The Man Who Knew Too Little. July 9th, 1998. The Matrix, widescreen edition. I had the full screen one, but since my aunt gave this one to me, I decided to give it to my friend Alex. Really shiny slipcover, I like that. November 8th, 1999. Mean Girls. Fantastic movie. I really love it. I'm not ashamed to admit it. Printed on the 34th week of 2004. Had a Hollywood Video sticker over the week and year code, so I had to peel it off. Michael. July 14th, 1997. Another tape in a Maxell box. Miracle. Blue lid and black wheels. April 15th, 2004. Mr. Nice Guy. July 18th, 1998. Mr. Saturday Night. No print date. Oscar. October 1st, 1995. The Outsiders. Theatrical cut. Mentioned this movie quite a few times on my channel. January 25th, 1997. And it has the boring shield on the label, but it still has the cheesy shield logo at the beginning. Phenomenon. August 15th, 1997. Planes, Trains, and Automobiles. Printed on the 50th week of 1990. Planet of the Apes, the Tim Burton remake with Mark Wahlberg. Purchased from Blockbuster on December 21st, 2001. And it's a blue tape, which is pretty cool. Predator. CBS Fox Studio release. Pretty in Pink. Printed on the 25th week in 1997. Remember the Titans? Purchased from Blockbuster on May 7th, 2001. Rhinestone. I hear this is one of Sylvester Stallone's worst movies, but wanted to check it out anyway. Printed on the 22nd week in 1995. The Rocketeer. Reprint copy with the blue lid. April 13th, 2002. And it still has the previews from the original 1992 release. Rocky 5. The original 1991 release. Trying to get the CBS Fox Studio releases for the first 4. August 23rd, 1992. A little bit of a later reprint, but still has the same previews. Romeo plus Juliet. Not a fan of this movie at all, but my aunt gave this tape to me, and I'll give it another look. Printed on the 9th week of 1998. Rush Hour. New Line Home Entertainment reprint. Still says New Line Home Video on the ink label, and it has black reels. Much later reprint from March 17th, 2005. Rush Hour 2. Good sequel. I think it's on par with the first. The third one was not that great though. October 30th, 2001. The Warner Brothers Hits release of Salem's Lot. April 5th, 1999. The Santa Claus. Really beat up slipcover. Had this one since I was a little kid. September 7th, 1995. This one I just got the other day. Santa Claus 2. Not quite as good as the first, but still enjoyable. Didn't care for the third one though. Blue lid and black reels. October 10th, 2003. Saturday Night Fever. Printed on the 6th week of 1991. The sequel to Saturday Night Fever, Staying Alive. This one got terrible reviews, but I'll still give it a shot. And it's directed by Sylvester Stallone, which is pretty interesting. Printed on the 53rd week of 1990. Saving Silverman. This is a reprint from the 33rd week of 2003, and it has no previews at the beginning. The exclusive all-new bonus edition of Scary Movie. This is a pretty funny movie, and I like the second one as well. I have yet to see the other three. April 7th, 2001. Scream, my favorite horror movie of all time, and this is the main movie that Scary Movie parodies. May 18th, 1997. Scream 2, widescreen edition. Not as good as the first, but still pretty good. November 1st, 1998. Scream 3. The most terrifying scream is always the last. Well, so they thought. 11 years after this one, they made the fourth one, which I really liked, and it's my favorite of the Scream sequels. This one is the weakest of the series. It's not that great, but it's still watchable, and it has a pretty cool cameo from Jay and Silent Bob. Purchased from Blockbuster on October 16th, 2000. May 19th, 2000. The Secret of My Success. MCA Universal Home Video reprint. Printed on the 47th week of 1996. The Shadow Riders. (2005) tape with black reels and an end label. No print date or week in year code. Shakespeare in Love. September 15th, 1999. The special edition of Shallow Hal. Printings, but no print date. Shark Tale. December 28th, 2004. There is something loose in the tape, but hopefully it still plays fine. I haven't tested it out yet. She's All That. Former rental from Hollywood Video. The Shining, with that classic Here's Johnny cover art. Absolutely fantastic. One of the greatest horror films ever made. April 22nd, 1998. And just like The Outsiders, it has a boring shield on the label, but it still has a cheesy shield at the beginning. The CBS Fox video release of Short Circuit. Shrek 2. Blue lid and black reels. September 25th, 2004. I still have a feeling the blue lid was just added to the tape though. 16 Candles. Once again, MCA Universal Home Video reprint. Printed on the 29th week of 1999. Slam Dunk Ernest. Movie I don't come across too often, so I was pretty excited to find this. I've seen some of the Ernest movies and they're pretty funny. November 13th, 1997. The CBS Fox Studio release of The Sound of Music. 2-tape set. Part 1. The label's falling off, so I'll have to glue that back on. And same with part 2. Speed. Printed on the 49th week of 1994. Spice World. Mainly got this movie because Cinema Sickness talks about it a lot on this channel. Printed on the 21st week of 1998. Spider-Man 2. I did a movie night for this a couple videos back. Definitely check that out if you haven't already. Printed on the 45th week of 2004. Star Wars Episode 1, The Phantom Menace. Darth Maul is definitely the best thing about it, and Jar Jar is the worst. December 19th, 1999. The CBS Fox video release of Star Wars, before it was called A New Hope. The Making of Star Wars. Printed on the 33rd week of 1995. Tall Tale. July 9th, 1995. The Terminal. Black Reels, August 21st, 2005. The Terminator, 1991 Hemdale release. Printings, but there is no print date, nor week and year code. Terminator 2, Judgment Day. Quite possibly the greatest sequel ever made. This and the first one are some of my favorite action films of all time. Printed on the 31st week of 1992. Next three are Three Stooges tapes. This one has Cash and Carry, No Senses, No Feeling, and some more of Samoa. This is volume 8, printed on the 45th week of 1993. This one has We Want Our Mummy, Restless Nights, and yes, we have no Bonanza. Got these 3 tapes from my aunt. Just like all those Elvis tapes I showed earlier. Also printed on the 45th week of 1993. This one has Boobs and Arms, an interesting name. What's the Matter and Much to You? And this is volume 11. Forgot to mention that this is volume 9. Once again, printed on the 45th week of 1993. The Time Machine. The original one from 1960. No print date, and it's a former rental from VIP Video. To Kill a Mockingbird, widescreen edition. I read the book and watched this in English class, and it's really good. Printed on the 4th week of 2002. Tootsie. The other RCA Columbia Pictures home videotape I have in this style of case. But this one is in a lot better condition than Ghostbusters. Printed on the 4th week of 1990. Top Gun. The original Paramount 75th anniversary release with the Diet Pepsi commercial at the beginning. It was either regular or diet, one of the two. And the week and year code is ruined. It was like that when I got it. Tron. Another former rental from VIP Video, December 22nd, 1992. Turner and Hooch. May 29th, 2001. Still has the original previews. The Twilight Zone. The box set comes with The After Hours, Time Enough at Last, Living Doll, The Eyes of the Beholder, Will the Real Martian Please Stand Up, and To Serve Man. Printed on the 34th week of 1999. Also printed on the 34th week of 1999. And once again, printed on the 34th week in 1999. Twilight Zone, the movie. November 5th, 2000. Twins. apologize for the overabundance of background noise. Printed on the 19th week of 1989. The Vanishing. Printed on the 50th week of 1995. A Walk to Remember. June 11th, 2002. Welcome to Mooseport. I think this is the last movie Gene Hackman did before he retired from acting. Not a huge fan of the movie, but mainly picked it up for the cool white tape. And there are printings, but I do not see a print date. And even if there was a print date, I could not see it because the ink is beyond invisible. The special edition of What Women Want. This was sealed when I got it, and I unboxed it in one of my previous updates. Printed on the 36th week of 2001. While You Were Sleeping. April 9th, 1996. Who Framed Roger Rabbit? Printings, but no print date. Wild Wild West. Supposed to be a really cheesy movie, but I look forward to checking it out. October 17th, 1999. The Wizard of Oz. The 50th Anniversary Edition from 1989. And it opens up like this, and it has a booklet. Really, really cool. And this tape has a really cool sticker label with Dorothy's Red Shoes and Wicked Witch of the West. No print dates. Yankee Doodle Dandy. January 12th, 1999. And this tape has MGM Home Entertainment logo on the sticker label, even though it still has MGM UA Home Video at the beginning. And what's weird is that this movie is from Warner Brothers, but at the time MGM had the home video rights to it. And this tape has the Warner Brothers Pictures logo at the beginning. Young Frankenstein, or as it's really called, Young Frankenstein. I got this one sealed, and it has the 20th Century Fox logo on the back, right there in blue. Printed on the 48th week in 1997. And the last one for the slipcover movies, You've Got Mail. February 25th, 1999. Not as good as Sleepless in Seattle, but still a decent watch.